Hey everybody, this is Rizwan from increaser.org, and in this video I will talk about what I've done in the last week and what I'm going to do next, so that you can find some interesting bits and learn from my experience. I wasn't that prolific in the last week, but still I managed to do 7 tasks and they all make sense. So the first one is aware of available free time when dealing with time allocation. This task aims to improve both sales conversion and lifetime value by improving the product. The problem was that you are not aware of how many free hours do you have. And when you would create a new project, you would need to go to another page just to check how many hours do I have? How many hours I can allocate to this project? By adding this text to every input for time allocation, I reduced mental complexity for the interface and reduced friction. So that's a meaningful task. Second task is onboarding for a focus session. The problem is that a lot of people drop from the focus page, maybe because they're not ready to work, or maybe because they're not familiar with this concept and they need a little bit of explanation. So what I did is that I implemented a rough first version. It's not complete, it's just like to start with it. That shows that you are on the focus page, you need to focus. It tells you like you need to focus. And there's also settings for notification, so that user would at least interact somehow with this important stage. And what I had before that, let me show you here, is that I had almost like 70% drop, so it's crazy. So out of 100 people, 70% will leave the app going to the focus page. Now it's 48, but it's fluctuate from time to time. But we'll see in the future if it works or not. But I would definitely have another iteration for this model. But it's a starting point. Right now, as you can see, there's quite a few onboarding stages. But still, the last stage, only 26% appear that. And it just in the last days it improved, but it was even like as low as 12%. And there's still not enough data to talk about it with a lot of confidence. But onboarding is always in my mind because it's so crucial. If they won't get onboarding, they would definitely won't get product, right? So it's important to explain everything on the landing page, on the onboarding, so that everything is clear before a user will start interacting with the app itself. This week I started reading 100 Million Offer by Alex Hormozi. It's a great book. I just started with it, but I already made an action point for myself to add time value statement on the membership onboarding. So the membership onboarding is that place where I ask customer, are you ready to pay now? Even though it's free trial, but I still ask maybe you can pay now. And I added this both on this onboarding and the one after free trial end. And I added just small text that says something like, you don't want to have regrets of wasted time and potential, how much are ready to pay for not have it, right? And I did that and I increased the pricing. So I'm just starting with this book and I will try to incorporate more principles and concept from it. Maybe it won't work out, maybe nobody will pay that price and it won't bring any feelings, but I want to move into that stage to not compete with other like time trackers or Pomodoro timer and create its own category with its own pricing. So people won't compare, oh, there's like another time tracking app, it's free, why would I pay? Or like there's another app that is like $4 per month. I'm keep working on creating a productivity coach. It's something bigger than time tracker that actually brings the results. And I would like to have like another video about this whole concept from Alex Hormozi book, but it's really makes sense, and I will work on this. I will read this book and work into incorporating elements from it into the positioning, landing page, and stuff like that on the Increaser app. Then I also had a bugs fix, and important task is plan of actions for the focus page. It's still a bit rough, but I made some notes for myself and come up with focus page elements that will be incorporated into the new layout. And yeah, it's a lot of work to do that, but it's super important. So I will start working on it next week, and I already have more or less kind of a plan. I already have some notes here and I can start working from it. The next one was increase your promotion always visible on booksconcepts.com. So if you go here, now there is a button called Realize Ambitions. If you go to some book, you scroll, it's always here. So it's always visible. The idea is that somebody will like to click here. It's not like a huge ad, it's just like a small element, but it is a start of promotion. Just start with something. Another task was to promote Increaser at my Medium page. Previously, I wrote a lot on Medium. I don't write anything at the moment, and I don't write anything on my blog. But if I sort by views, there are some posts that really brought some attention. And what I did is that I added a promotion block to maybe 20 blog posts that are most popular. So for example, here you read the blog post, and then you would have the thing. So no more procrastination. You have time for goals. Increaser will guide you. So there's a link for Increaser. I was a bit lazy and I just took everything from the latest page and put it here. And there's realize your ambitions. And next, when I would create new blog posts, I will just copy paste. There are less tasks for the next week, but they are bigger in size. So the first one is make allocation helpful on the first day. It's also come up to me from Alex Hormozy's book. So there's this moment where it's crucial to bring as much value as possible as early as possible. And right now, allocation is for a week, and you would realize your goals only after a week of work. So you would compare, I allocated that much time. How did I actually perform? The idea is to do something so that allocation is useful and helpful at the same day. So you work for a day and you already receive value from Increaser. It shouldn't be some perfect idea or some perfect implementation. It's a first iteration on this concept, and I'm gonna do this this week. Next one is ask a question on sidebar should open modal with my contacts. At the moment, there's ugly about page. It doesn't make any sense. I would like to add this ask a question element on the sidebar, so that more people would interact with me and ask questions, because I lack any feedback and everything comes from me. Even so, there is a roadmap and people can propose features. It's not very active, so it would be good to have more people coming to me and asking a question or proposing features. And this task is about it. So have more feedback. How to apply Alex Hormozy's offers principle to the landing page. So I hopefully will finish reading the book, and we think about action points for the landing page, so that, because landing page is basically an offer on the web. That's your offer in case of SaaS product. So I would work on this. And the final one is rough design for the focus page. I don't think I will do Figma design or anything like that. Most likely it would be some rough sketch. And I might start working on some areas already. I won't do everything from scratch. I will take an existing page and will start changing some parts here and there. Because the focus for this month is just focus page and break page in terms of product. So I will work on those areas a lot. And I want to make focus page amazing, compared to the last month and this one. It should make a real progress, so I would work on that. So that's it. I hope you found some interesting bits. Talk to you next week.